questions, I think, for the business owner here and her, well, the two business owners.
Yes.
Yes, so I want to welcome you to the chamber,
Thank
to the
you.
community. This brings a different kind of spin on the shop and the product availability in Wimberley. So thank you for joining the chamber.
Yeah.
We wish you the best, and as chamber members, we're here to support you.
Yes.
As you can tell, there's a whole bunch of us that are willing to do so. So welcome, Chris and Joe. They also own First USA Reverse Mortgage, so they're very busy people, and they've been chamber members for a couple of years now. And I believe tomorrow is your birthday.
Yeah.
And your mom is here, your dad is here, yes, and it's their anniversary tomorrow or today? 49 years? 49 years.
And then it's Rob's birthday today, who's my brother-in-law.
Right. So lots of celebrations going on. Anyway, I'm going to turn it over to you so you can tell us what this all means.
Okay. I was going to try not to do this crying. Oh. Sorry. I'm just so excited because we have worked so hard in this. We have had so much help. Everybody, family-wise, friends, the community has had such an impact in getting this all together. And I'm just me personally, I'm so incredibly appreciative of it. Cheryl and Rob have helped. Of course, my husband, obviously, Mom. Hi, Christina. Hi. Patty, Father. My dad built these shelves, by the way, and then I faux painted. And my sister, Cassie, and James, I don't know where he is. And then there's Doc Vickers as well. He's been helping out with the Facebook page and doing a great job. And then, of course, the community's all put their hand in helping spread the word. So it is we're just extremely, extremely thankful for all the support. And we couldn't have got this business going without everybody's help. So I just want to thank all of y'all, first of all, for all that. So I'll just give you a little spill about what we have here and what this entails. You know, CBD is cannabinoid, and how it works is you have a cannabinoid system in your body, okay? You've got a CBD1 receptor and you have a CBD2 receptor. Your CBD1 goes to your brain and your nervous system, and your CBD2 goes to your immune system. And what happens is when you see people, they're taking the tinctures or the edibles, or we have vapes, CBD teas, even, with skincare, they're starting to realize, well, gosh, I'm not having this anxiety, or I'm able to really move my fingers because of my arthritis, or, people with fibromyalgia, people who can't sleep. I'm starting to sleep through the night now, and I'm feeling so much better. And what's happening is those cannabinoids are going into that body, and they're going to those receptors, okay? And they're working in there for those parts of you that are dysfunctional. And it's working to get your body into a homeostasis format, okay? Where your body knows how to react to that. Whether it be anxiety, and then you stop having, that anxiety goes down and you just stop having it, period. Or whether you have, that arthritis and you're not feeling that pain like you used to, or you're sleeping better. And that's how the CBD works. We do not have THC in our products, okay? So you don't have that psychotropic drug that is coming in and making you feel high or making you feel weird. It's making you feel like me personally, I don't like having my body out of control. I don't like feeling out of control. I like feeling where I'm still there, but I'm getting the benefits of the CBD. And so that's why, we're so happy to be in here, because we've been in the senior industry for 14 years. And so we've seen seniors taking one medication after another to cover one side effect after another, and it's breaking their bank accounts, and they feel terrible. And so we, have seen that this is one of those ways to help them to where they can use other means necessary to relieve their pains and discomforts, or sleep, or anxiety, whatever's going on, not break their bank account, and yet start healing their body or getting their body in a better position to where they can function daily and enjoy their life. And this doesn't even go for just seniors. I mean, we're talking 20-year-olds, 30-year-olds. I know of a 40-year-old, he's in my age group, and he's got arthritis in his hands and inflammation. He's using one of our topical creams, and it was interesting because the first day he put it on, he was so shocked because he said, gosh, it takes 45 minutes for my medication to kick in for me to feel this way. And what he's finding now is that he's using less and less of it because it's lasting longer periods of time. So the stuff, you know, and anxiety, like, there are vape pens. Do not be totally against vape pens. They don't have chemicals in them. And sometimes when people have an anxiety that comes on, if you want the instant that's going to just calm you back down, the vape pen is a very good thing to have, because you can take it and then just slip it back in your pocket. Or if you need to go in the bathroom and do it real quick, you know, that's fine too, you know. But it definitely helps in putting that anxiety down. Or we got maintenance, you know, where we're working on, you know, we have tinctures that you take under the tongue. I have special instructions. Me personally, I just kind of talk to you about how you're doing or what you've been taking medications to see, you know, what kind of dosage we're looking at, and, you know, whether to start just in the morning or at night. I mean, there's different things. We have lots of sleep aids, different sleep aids. You know, we got a powder form down here, which is really good, and we've got a syrup over here, which is good too. They're all kind of different forms, so just kind of fill you out and what worked best for you. And then one thing that I'm really excited about, literally, is our skincare line. We have a hemp skincare line and a CBD skincare line. So let me tell y'all a little story real quick. 3.5 months ago, I had a basal carconia tumor on the top of my forehead, okay? And it was raised, it was an open sore, and I'd already had one here 3 years ago, and it cost me 10 stitches. And they told me, my dermatologist said, Chris, you're gonna have to get it removed. And I was like, I did not want to do that because I'm gonna have a bunch of stitches. So at the time we were looking to open the store, I said, well, let's just look at some skincare lines, and I'm gonna try one out. So I tried out one of our CBD skincare lines, and at this point right now, it is a dot. I have no itching, and it is just pretty much gone. And so I have to be a testimony to that. I'm not going to say that, I can't say, you know, it cures cancer and everything else, but I am a testimony that I've seen results. So, you know, anybody with eczema or just wants to clear up their complexion or have a better toned skin and be putting CBD in your body and get those endocannabinoids start producing in your body, it's a very good line to use. And we have a hemp line, which is just as good as well. It doesn't have CBD in it. All over body lotions, which are amazing. So, you know, there's a variety. Does anybody have, oh yes, so I fell down on the stairs because I was a really busybody. So I have a topical cream that I use, was amazing, and I know this looks so ugly. But when I was putting the topical cream, I've had no pain. The bruising, you know, I got somebody who bruises a lot, and so he has one of our topical creams he puts on, and it decreases inflammation, which is a huge thing for CBD as well. If you're having inflammation in your body, CBD decreases inflammation. But it also, you know, with bruising, and you just, again, I got CBDs working in my body, so it's not registering that pain to the brain. So that's where, you know, we're feeling with that. We're also sell kratom back here. We have 2 sedatives and we have 3 stimulants. The sedatives, like I use one, the Red Vein Borneo, and it helps you sleep. And any of these products, they don't make you feel groggy the next morning. So that's super important. Like, I can't even take Sudafed because it makes me, you know, even if it says non-drowsy, I'm drowsy for the next 48 hours. Well, with all these products and with the kratom too, kratom is really good for your digestive system. It helps you sleep, or during the day if you want to take something that's a stimulant. It doesn't make you hyper or anything like that. It just boosts your cognitivity, your productivity level, and it can make you, you know, where you're just alert during the day. And they're all good. You know, I don't know, we just kind of talk and prescribe whatever we think. I am not a doctor. We are not a doctor, you know, so don't look at me as a doctor. But just having a lot of experience with these products and seeing what they have done for people and looking at, you know, just different scenarios we've had, it's helped us to be able to recommend or suggest different types of products that would work for them. And so that's, does anybody have any questions?
I do.
Yes. Hi, Barbara.
Hi. Number one is animals, and the other thing is the difference between applying it topically versus orally ingestion. dosage, and
Yeah.
is that enough to put it on topically, or?
So my suggestion is whenever, okay, we do have pets, and we are getting more we have more pet stuff coming in, by the way. So I'm even thinking before summer hits, we're gonna have a little inlet right here that's gonna be the pet section, because I know what we're coming up to, because I know everybody brings their dogs and cats. So I do have pets, and we have tinctures, and we have edibles for the pets. I know that I have my cat. One of my cats is on tinctures, and I put a drop in her food every morning, and then I give her at night. And then I also have an 85-pound boxer who takes 500 milligrams of tincture, and I stick it in his dog food, and I put a couple drops in his dog food. I think it makes them relaxed. Any health issues that they have going on, it can start working on that. One of my kitties is having, I don't think she's having renal issues, but she's just, her appetite's a little weird right now. So I've been doing that, and it's calmed her down a bit more. So, you know, we're just kind of working at that as we go. Anxiety. My dog has big time anxiety sometimes. I don't know why at this point, but he does. So give him some tinctures and just calm him down. As far as dosage goes, so I have some that are saying, well, I have, like somebody said, they had tinnitus coming up in here. The topical creams that we have are really, really good. We have some that have emu oil in them with the CBD and some that don't. They're both excellent. Who's using my topical right now? Kelly?
Yes.
What do you think of it?
Okay, I'm on it for my mom because she's getting arthritis in one of her fingers. She loved it. But in 2016, I completely broke this whole side of my hand, these two fingers. So she gave me some of it, and I can tell a difference.
Hilda?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So I couldn't walk last week. I wasn't expecting this. I could not walk last week because of a knee that I had. And I came in, and actually a friend of mine had some CBD lotion. And Chris was on Kathy's show last week. And I said, oh my gosh, I just heard about this. So I borrowed the lotion, and by the end of the weekend, I was able to walk, not well. But then I came in yesterday and bought another kind of product that was the same vein of CBD lotion. And I'm not kidding, my knee is amazingly well. Thank you.
Good. Good. So, you know, that just gives you on the topicals. Now, what I suggest, though, there's some people, like, you know, even with tinnitus, it's sometimes, you know, what I suggest on some is that you need to start taking internally as well as on top of that working externally. People with arthritis and things of that sort, it's always good to start working internally as well as externally. Externally, and it works good. It's going like with Hilda. You're not taking CBD right now internally, but the topical is working for her on the outside. If
the rest of my body's on it. I wouldn't drink that stuff.
Yeah, right. So, you know, how about instead of rubbing the cream all over your body, because a little goes a long way, I get it, but you'll be going through that stuff pretty quickly. If you start taking the tinctures as well, it's going to start working on that body from the inside out, helping put that body in a homeostasis format so that you're, again, still going and not having to use. You'll be able to start using less and less because it starts working like when James was using it, because he has inflammation in his hands really bad in arthritis. So after he was using it, the first time he used it, it lasted 3 hours. And then he started using it a little more, and he said he's noticed now a little goes a long way, but he's using it less and less because it's lasting longer periods of time. So that's what, you know, we're seeing, and I use it. I love it. I take 500 milligrams of tinctures in the morning and at night. I take a topical cream if I'm having an ache and pain here and there. And, you know, my body should be aching like crazy after we have been setting up this store, working late hours. The only thing that I suffered was sleep deprivation, and you can't really cure that unless you get some sleep, which I had no problem sleeping. It was just getting to bed and getting time to sleep. But, you know, my body didn't ache. My body did not ache. And I, you know, the other day I had a huge knot decide to roll up on my shoulder. Does anybody ever get knots that just decide to just draw up on their shoulders from tension? I took one of my topical creams, rubbed it on there, and then within about 10 minutes, it just relaxes that shoulder. So it's just working within the body. So that's kind of what we're about. We're here to change lives. You know, we're here to, you know, I would love to hear somebody that comes back in and say, guess what? I'm off all my medications, or I'm just on one medication now and I'm feeling great. You know, we want to hear your stories and we want to hear how we can help. And if something isn't working, then we want to see how we can rework that around.
One more
And
question.
keep going.
So what you have is broad spectrum versus
We have
different-
full spectrum.
Full spectrum.
Full spectrum, yes. Full spectrum is the entire plant. So we got the good stuff. We'll just say that all of our products are organic. They are CO2 extraction, CO2 processed, which is really, really important. Whenever you buy your tinctures and so forth, you want the dark bottles. You don't want to buy something that has the light clear bottles, okay? Because the dark bottles are protecting all the goods inside. And you want to have something that is organic, CO2 process. CO2 process basically extracts out all the CBD, giving you the purest form of CBD you can get, but it's also taking out any metals, any gunk. It can be organic, everybody can say it's organic, but there still might be some stuff in there and it gets all that junk out. So you're getting at our store, you're getting good quality products that, you know, help. Because what's the point of buying CBD if you're getting something crappy? If you're getting something cloudy, not clear, you'll notice in our tinctures, whenever you start using it, it looks like water. Because they are super, super clear. And, you know, they have dark bottles, which is a big deal. And then we have our fun edibles. These are good. Let me tell you, our saltwater tappies are not your everyday Walt Disney World tappies. You're getting a dosage of CBD every day. If you want to do just 20 milligrams, really good. I'll have to show you these because these are so fun. People ask me, do you have to smoke these? I'm like, no, these are chocolates. And they taste so good. But just think, whenever you're taking these, you're putting that in your body. You can take a couple a day if you want. Might relax you. Chocolate's always good. Can't go wrong with chocolate. So let me suggest, whenever you take if you buy the gummies, if you buy any of our gummy edibles or the chocolates or the caramels, it's very hard to do, but you always want to make sure you just suck on the product. Just till the very, very end. So you don't want to just chew it up and swallow it. You just want to just take it slow and just enjoy it. Enjoy the flavor until it gets down to the little bitty part.
I have
And,
another question.
Yes.
Monopolizing.
That's supplements or prescription medication?
So depression, people that are on antidepressants and stuff, this is where I like them to take a small dosage, you know, maybe just try an edible. Take edibles, you know, and try those out during, you know, your first batch and see how it's working for you. Sometime, like with Jeff's mom, he was telling me she got a little indigestion with CBD, and sometimes CBD can cause people to have indigestion. We don't see it all the time, but sometimes it does. That's where, you know, I went over, you know, suggesting kratom. Kratom is really good for the digestive system. It also helps you sleep. My sister Cassie took it, and she's taken it, and she said she slept through the night. So, you know, Joe has been taking stuff. My husband takes 5,000 milligrams of CBD a day. That is a very high dosage. But, you know, another reason why we got into this business is, you know, my poor husband went through a very traumatic situation, and it caused him a lot of pain and suffering to the point they had him on morphine. And I mean, it was to the point where they were saying, well, now you just need to get a port because you're on the higher dosage. And Joe was just like, I'm not doing this. I'm not doing this anymore. It's just wrecking me. And it was killing him inside out. And so he got on the CBD, and he is off everything. He's not even taking sleeping pills. And that is what it has done for him, because he has had chronic pain. And so, you know, these are just two testimonies, I mean, many testimonies as to what it can do for you. So I just encourage you to spread the word, you know, tell people about it. We are not here to sell, you know, the highest priced items and so forth. We're here to give them the right stuff that can work for them. And they also make good, you know, the edibles make good little gifts to give out to people just to try them. So here, just try these chocolates. See what you think of those.
And don't tell them.
Eat the whole bottle. Oh yeah, and I bring to show y'all. I know, right? So I forgot to tell you, we just got these in, and they're so good. Now remember, yes, they are $8.99, but these are the best cookies you'll ever have in your life because I've had them and they're good, and they're 500 milligrams. but it's not going to kill you. You can't OD on CBD, okay? Just everybody know that. You cannot OD on CBD. So if you take this cookie and you eat it throughout the day, you're not going to be all like, woo, you know, anything like that, because there's no THC in this, but it's going to relax you, you know, not make you fall asleep, but you'll be like, all right, I'm probably feeling pretty good right now, and it's got to be to this cookie. I'll take a dozen of those. So that's it.
Yep. All right. Anybody have any more questions before we go outside and take the photo? Thank you, Chris. Thank you, Jim. Good job. Good job. So let's go outside.
Yeah.
Clay Ewing will take the photo with you cutting the big red ribbon.
Okay. All right.
Out here, right?
Bye. Yep. Oh, we got great T-shirts too. Can't see because of my hair. Yep.
Will you hold one end of the ribbon? Okay. Will you hold the other end of the ribbon? Yes, ma'am.
Kind of thing. But
It's
yeah,
so
these
cool.
are
I'm really interested
people
for
find them good. They're real
see if it'll
refreshing, you
help them
know.
get off their payments.
Outlines and
It works.
kind
Why the
of
heck not?
work in the hot sun and so forth. That's why I'm helping with that. Anybody want a turn?
Cheers. I drank one already. Don't want to be in the picture? She already grabbed the end. Okay. Yeah. She got a picture.
So we're gonna line up behind you? Is that the
Yeah, I
deal?
think so.
Maybe like angle this way and get the sign
Gotta get my family down here.
Okay, everybody come forward. You want your family in front?
Yeah.
Okay, you guys come down. Judy, come on down. Laura, come on down.
He's gonna slip through here real quick.
Okay, everybody good. Squish in best you can. Everyone's going up like that. Okay, lower it slightly. There you go. All right, so you're looking at the camera, smiling pleasantly.
Eyes open. Keep your eyes open.
Everybody, we need some more people to come forward, right behind Chris. Since the camera's that way. Doc, you want to come forward?
Kind of.
Kelly?
Yeah.
Just Kelly, come get in the photo. Come on, Kelly.
I'm telling them to look at you and not me.
Get in the photo and they won't have to.
I'm live streaming.
Oh, okay.
That ribbon right here, okay? When I count to 3, you're going to cut. Looking at the camera and smiling.
Can I say something real quick? Y'all, I totally forgot this as well. Kelly over there has done all the marketing. So these T-shirts right here, she designed. Over there. So that girl, and she's done all her marketing materials. Sorry, I had to say that.
Does she cut on 3?
Oh, I'm not worried about me. I'm worried about the shot.
2, 3.
Okay.
All right. And you guys have this ribbon right here. It's sharper right there. All right, look at the camera, smiling the whole time. Oh, yeah, I know. I think you should just... All right, you got to cut her hair.
Okay, wait.
Everybody look right here, smiling. Chris, Joe, smiling. All right, 1, 2, 3.
Okay. Okay.